Hello everyone, it's your casual gamer Mither, and welcome back to the Eyes in the Shrine series, where we go over the perks found in the Shrine secrets on a week-by-week basis, and show them off with various gameplay. Starting with survivors this week, we have Botany Knowledge, a Claudette teachable perk. Botany Knowledge has the effect of increasing your healing speeds and the item efficiency of medkits by up to 33%. Simple and straightforward, it's a constant healing buff compared to other perks that have conditions to activate them, such as Will Make It and Autodidact. It also makes Self-Care, another Claudette teachable, less painful to use because Self-Care alone takes 32 seconds to heal, but when you equip Botany Knowledge and Self-Care with it, it takes almost 20-ish seconds, which is a big time saver overall. It's decent for extending your medkit's life, although charge add-ons are probably better for that intended purpose. It's decent, it does what it does, and it's pretty straightforward. Next up is David King's perk, No Mither. This perk is a very unique perk. It's the only perk of its kind in that it's the only survivor perk in the game that makes it to where you start the game not only injured, but you suffer from the broken status effect for the entire game. Essentially, you're handicapping yourself by permanently taking away one of your health states, but on the flip side, you leave no pools of blood on the floor at all times. Your grunts of pain are reduced by up to 50%, and whenever you're put into the dying state, you can recover fully from the dying state on your own indefinitely. On paper, this perk might sound like a high-risk, high-reward kind of perk, but damn, it's high-risk, really minimal reward. If the killer sees someone load into the game with the broken symbol next to their name, they're going to know you're running this perk, and so they're not going to leave you slugged on the ground long enough for you to fully recover from the dying state, which is its main benefit as a perk. Outside of that, your build typically has to have an exhaustion perk such as Dead Heart or Sprint Burst to make up for the lack of a health state. This ties into the next point that your build almost has to entirely revolve around this perk, and so because of that, I can't recommend this perk. It's not a very good perk. Unless you want to play the survivor version of hard mode, then yeah, No Mither is the perk for you. Just overall, it's a meme perk. Enough said. For killers, we have Knockout, a Leatherface teachable perk. Whenever you put a survivor into the dying state with your basic attack, for up to 15 seconds, the survivor will crawl 50% slower, and during that time, they'll also suffer from the blindness status effect. Additionally, their aura will be hidden from their teammates when they're further from 16 meters away from them. Knockout is an underrated perk for slugging survivors. Against solo queue survivors, Knockout can be a pretty nasty thing to go up against. When it's a fight with friends, it can impede them and slow them down from finding their friends, but because they're probably on comms using Discord, they'll find each other sooner or later, so it's a mixed bag perk, honestly. I've had survivor games where someone bleeds out and we ultimately lose the game because of Knockout, and I've also had games where I'm running an aura reading perk such as Bond, Empathy, or Aftercare, and this typically mitigates the effects of Knockout. Overall, Knockout is a hit or miss perk. Its value is going to depend on each match, basically. And you also have to be comfortable enough slugging a survivor, more or less. Last up for the week is Surveillance, one of the Pig's teachable perks. You can hear generators being worked on 8 meters further than you would normally. Also, whenever you kick a generator, its aura is highlighted to you in white. If the gen fully regresses, then the aura turns back to red. But if a survivor touches the generator, it will turn yellow for up to 16 seconds. Surveillance is a good information perk because it has synergy with a lot of other generator-related perks, including Hex Ruin, Surge, and Oppression, to name a few. When paired with these other generator perks, Surveillance can give you information in real time with the instant change of an aura, more or less. As you get close to a generator, say when you have Hex Ruin up, you know the exact moment a survivor lets go of it because the aura will change, and when they come back to touch it, more or less instantaneously. This is very useful information overall to a killer. Before Undying came out, Surveillance was commonly used with Hex Ruin, like it replaced it more or less whenever Undying came out. But since then, it's kind of fallen out of the meta, more or less. But overall, it is an underrated perk and a good one as well. For this week's recommendations, both survivor perks are kind of meh, to be honest. But Botany Knowledge is the superior of the two perks, so have at it. In reality, though, you should probably be leveling up both Claudette and David King as some of your first early survivors before their other teachable perks, more or less. For Killer, on the other hand, you should definitely pick up Surveillance, as it might be the pig's best perk overall. As for Knockout, you should really consider leveling up Leatherface for his other teachable perks, because he also has Barbecue and Chili, and also Franklin's Demise. But if you're only missing this one, this is now your time to get it in the shrine. And with that being said, we're going to start with the gameplay. Badham Preschool. That is okay. It's a pretty good amount of resources on it for us to use. It's not a pinhead, otherwise we would have... It's a Bubba. Okay, that could be actually kind of interesting. Although I don't think he'll use his chainsaw on me particularly. I heard... Okay, Crab's Intervention, yeah. Thought I heard it. Oh, there he is. Hook's right there, so I'm going to take off. That looks like a very bloody Bubba, so... P3 killer, question mark? I was thinking he is pop, based on just how... Yeah, his pop goes the weasel. Unlucky. But I don't think he wants to actually chase him. Okay, yeah, he's going far, far away, I think. Far enough for me to get a safe on hook, I think. There we go. Hiyo. Yeah, we can heal after the generator, fair enough. You should try to get a generator for every 2 hooks that the killer gets, like, that's a good ratio. However, if they're camping someone, like they're right next to the hook, just do generators. It's best to get them 1 kill and not multiple for trying to save the 1 person. There we go, look at that botany knowledge. This would normally be a 16-second heal, but with botany it's like 12 seconds almost. And Adam has autodidact, or detect tap I should say, my bad. I know because the skill check regressed, or the progress regressed more or less. So that's a good indicator that he does have that perk. But yeah, with the build, I should probably go over that. I'm running Decisive Strike, so the killer tries to tunnel me, because they know I can pick myself up indefinitely. I'll at least be able to stab them in order to try to gain a second life, more or less. And of course, Dead Hard, because it's the only real exhaustion perk you see with Mither, more or less, because whenever you're injured, you have the control over the exact point in time in which you activated. Although it does suffer from some server connection latency issues. Although evidently that was supposed to be patched with 5.2.0, which came out yesterday. Although I'm sure he's expecting me to have it. Especially now that we're high ranks, or high MMR, I guess. If Obsession's really been putting in the work, getting this puppet to chase them. Oh shit. That's a Tinkerer's right there. No. Ooh, nice. Okay, fall for the mind game. Nice. I don't make it to the window. Nice. Breaks the pallet now, and I go for the window. He's looping around there. I should be able to make it to this pallet over here. Nope. Ooh, nice. He used 2 charges up for that one. No. No, ba-ba-ba. I won't be super greedy with that, I'm like... That one's kind of out in the open, so... Not many people will loop that particular area. I am though glad he stopped chasing me though. No totem up here. Darn. At least we found a generator we could work on. We should be getting Tinkerers just a few more seconds. That should pull him away from the hook at least. Oh shit. Damn. Because he didn't have a right stand, I couldn't judge the distance to decide to dead hard or not. I thought about dead harding to the window, but I'm like, that's the unsafe window. But yeah, for insta-down killers, going undetectable is quite a powerful effect, which is why Tinker is good for Bubba. I also think Hex Plate thing would be good as well for Bubba. I haven't tried it yet, but Maybe shortly, because I'm slowly going through each killer to get the tier 3 perks on each of them for the new killer. Felix? Or Dwight? I don't know anymore. Oh god, don't die. Oh! Oh my god, that was close. They got me for the second stage, that's good. I think I won't jump in this locker. Nope. He has to go away now. He's waiting for a head-on that doesn't exist. That's okay, I'll start recovering. Ooh, bamboozle. Oh, if this Cloud can get away, I can possibly get him to get me before my timer runs out. Come on, Bubba, you have to pick me up, otherwise I fully recover. Come on, come on, come on! I just... Fuck. Damn, I tried. I went for it. We can just rinse and repeat this, Bubba. Is that an Exegate? I think it is. Is it? I don't know, I can't even tell. I'm like so far away, I'm like, the sky's disorienting. No, teammates, don't go down for me, don't die. I'm not worth it. I would appreciate it. Don't take any hits, don't take any hits, don't take any hits, it's bad. Okay, good. The reason you shouldn't take any protection hits for your teammates whenever it's close to the hook, because I won't get off in time for them to make a difference, more or less, and so you waste those health states, and I just don't like that. Personal preference. Do I die on hook, though? It is a Bubba, after all. Detective Tap is coming around. Oh, he might barely get me before the Bubba is able to get back in time. Okay. Phew, that was close. Found the hatch, that's good to know. And found an Exegate that hasn't been touched. Well, let's get it open. At least I got to use no Mither just once this game. That's always nice. But like, yeah, that's why I feel like you need to run Decisive Strike with it. Because the endgame class has already started, I'm just gonna go ahead and full on open the door. Damn, unlucky. Dead hard for distance. GG's, Bubba. Wrecker's Yard. Auto Haven Wrecker. Not a bad map, actually. So with the build, in addition to running both Surveillance and Knockout, we have Hex Rune to slow the game down just a little bit, for you Monto fans. Basically, whenever I go to near someone with a generator, it'll cause it to regress, which will turn it white according to Surveillance. Yep, just like that. I'm also running Surge for the same effect. So that when I down someone... Ooh. They're working on the totem, I can hear them. Whenever I down them, any generator within 32 meters that has progress will regress an additional 8%. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I normally be running barbecue and chili, however, I just want to emphasize the value of Surveillance, because if Ruin breaks, then Surge becomes useless. Let's see. Surge went off, but I don't see any aura changes so far. Oh, never mind. Regress that generator just a little bit. And they subsequently got forced off. Interesting. Ooh, almost. Ooh, that's a bad spot for Ruin. Yeah, that's gonna break as soon as I stop chasing this Fengmin, I bet. But yeah, as you see, the generator is highlighted white because it's regressing right now. I'm honestly surprised you didn't go for the pallet there. Oh, someone touched that generator, hence why it's yellow. Boil over. Interesting. It's a shame I'm walking down this narrow corridor that is a 4-lane. So the sway doesn't have much effect to it. The heck? Okay, I thought someone went over here. The scratch marks look fresher, that's why. I honestly thought she would camp that, to be honest. Hence why this swing gonna miss. I'll go ahead and let them save. It's her first hook. I think it's Nurse Scarlet's second hook. Gotcha. And for the add-ons, I'm running one that basically decreases the cooldown of the static blast so I can get more effect out of Ruin. It's a really small second. Hang on. Gotcha. Just as I predicted, as soon as the Fangman gets loose, he wants to come and do the totem. But yeah, before I butchered that, the add-ons that I'm running include one that decreases the time for Static Blast to fully recover. So instead of 60 seconds, it's now going to be 56 seconds, which isn't not that much, honestly. Still, it's better than nothing. And the other one just increases my tear radius, a calm one, by 6 meters. So instead of having a 32 meter tear radius, it's now 38. I can do basic math, I think. Another boil over? Or is it the same one? I don't know anymore. I have no idea. Go ahead and use our static blast. They're not on any generators, but I bet you they're on the totem. Yep. Who even is that? Ooh. It is Zarina. That was a questionable hit, honestly. Then again, a lot of hits are questionable. I didn't think that she would actually leave the safety of that jungle gym. Free throw those pallets, smart girl. You also have live. I'm mainly shocking her because I want the extra deviousness blood points. Damn. Oh, you got lucky, Meg. Good timing. Nurse Scarlet, that's not allowed. No, no, no. That will not work on me. I'm too experienced of a killer, I think. Although you never know. I could have sworn she was going to vault the window. Is there a pallet here? Nope. It's a filler pallet. Bonk. So yeah, with Surge and knocked it white, so it's now regressing. Okay, there are 2 boilovers. Nurse Scarlet and Fengman have it. Yeet. They're slowly ticking down to 0. Hello, Megan. Where are you? Where did you go is what I tried to say, but I butchered it together. I honestly couldn't tell the difference between whose scratch marks was whose, so I'm sorry, Fingman. In case you ever watched this video. Bonk. She's gonna try to lie the way. She didn't. Interesting. Don't touch the generator. Nurse Garland lost her decisive strike. Tip to all survivors, don't instantly touch a generator after being unhooked. I was about to say if that was real. But yeah, don't touch a generator after being unhooked in the killer's face. It's very... encourages you to tunnel. As a polite way of saying it. That's a smart Meg. Tries to avoid all the doctor shocks. Good. We have 2 tier 3s ready. With Megan and Nurse Garland indicating by their character portraits on the left. Bonk. Let's see. The hell? You have a flashlight, Fingman? So yeah, because the Fingman's here and the Meg's on my shoulder, that means Nurse Garland went and touched the generator. Yep. Come here, Nurse Garland. I think they've kind of given up, so unfortunately this is going to be a win for me, I think. This build is pretty powerful, honestly. Eat? Bunk. Oh, Fangman can moonwalk a little bit. Unfortunately, moonwalking will not save you today. Yes. Yes. Yes, Fangman, accept your fate. Nope. Meg, you can find Hatch, you can have it. Otherwise I will bonk you on the head. Or I'll drop Fangman and use actual knockout's value. But yeah, we got a lot of value out of surveillance this game. Not so much knockout, but that just goes to show how knockout can have varying degrees of effect depending on your playstyle. At least I think so. And we'll just blast to find Meg almost instantaneously. The cooldown add-on, it's putting in some work. We got in faster than we would normally. And we used it about, I think that was the 5th time, maybe 20 seconds we've saved. This makes smart. Good. Did you think you could dumb tech me? Did you think you could dumb tech me? I think you did. Bonk. But yeah, this is now GG's.